Hey there, people. So I wanted to give another update on our unofficial Time of War tech system for Foundry VTT. When I last left off, I think we'd gotten most of the actors in the start of the combat system. We're well and truly further ahead than that now. We also did a significant refactor. You can kind of see this. So we had to redo all of the systems into application V2, which might not sound like a big deal until you realise that I'd coded everything with GPT's help in application V1. And that I also wanted to refactor the way that the data model was done and everything like that. So this has been a rather big refactor. But the refactor's done. If I turn edit mode, yeah, we can damage things. We do some other stuff. I actually need to fix it so that when we're in editing, we'll update current and do internals, but one issue at a time. We've added this option, and it's on most of the character cards, which is for setting your size. Obviously, where medium scaled is around human, so battle mechs and things like that are rather large, and we needed a way to quickly scale. It will automatically scale the token and things like that for you, and everything like that. We have made significant moves progress on the combat system. Do not get me started on how much work this has taken, because as my lovely wife would attest to, this chewed up a lot of time just fixing issues when I moved from V1 to V2. So I had seemingly everything working, or at least majority of it. And then I was like, damn it, I need this to be for application V2. So I did that. And for some reason, the initiative system broke. That's fine, we fix that. And then the end phase stuff all broke, and yeah. But we're going to show progress here. So we're going to bring up the encounter tracker here, and we'll bring up chat just to make. We got our chat and our encounter tracker, right? So we're going to do our begin encounter. Seen this stuff before. And we've started. So Vlad's first, right? So we can move Vlad, and like before, automatically get incidental. It's tracking our movement using the Foundry tracking system. But the other thing we can turn around and do now is go, we're doing a mental action, we're making an attack. For example here, I still don't have the option. Actually, no, I did put the option to do an aim shot. Enable, I just need to fix some of my CES. Make this a little bit more laid out better. We can now do a range shot. It'll give us a cover suggestion based on certain things, like, but be overridden, so we can turn around and do like this guy's got light. And apply. Failed to hit. see here. Take his second action here. And we can see that the lad managed to hit on this action. And that it was from behind, because if you notice, we now have arrows. So he shot Lisa in the back, basically. We can see that it's listing off our modifiers, our rolls, showing the damage that it'll do. It's electronic. Well, E-type damage. Honestly, at the moment can't fully remember, but we've also got the ruler now. This is showing ranges. And it's giving us the information up the top here. And we apply damage. We can see we needed to do a body check and passed it. Like we go and turn. Now Lisa's turn here, so she's going to turn 180 degrees. Simple. I mean, you know, we can always double check. I need to automate some of these movement stuff, but it's going to take some time. With look, turning on place thing, but we turned greater than 120, so we did one step. More than that, we have to tell it we're used. That now, if we use her weapon, and light cover, and use burst fire mode, failed with a burst fire. I need to still get some of the rules for various things and stuff like, you know, how many reloading, things like that still need to be done. But here we can see we attacked. We got through. We can see that we did no bar damage to a thing that we were using burst shot, which gave us a +1. But he failed the body check on his bleed, so he passed the one on his conscious check, but he's now bleeding. And we can see that, look here, we're using the Foundry stuff, so we can see that he's bleeding. Finally, what this guy, yeah, we make it Tom's turn. Tom is going to walk forward, and he's to melee attack. He melee attacked, and we get our damage to both. And we can see this, so it's fatigue damage. Registers that it's fatigue damage, so we can turn thing because Tom took some damage because he got success for Lad. Not a great success, but still a success. Actually, not a great success for Tom, which is part of the reason why he can be attacked. I mean, technically Tom would probably be facing this way. I need to get the rotation on movement stuff back in. But, and to track it all, it's the next part. But yeah, and that's where up to, and like if we go and turn, we get all of our end turn stuff done. So we can see that there was a conscious check. Sorry, the end turn check. we can see that Vlad took a hit point worth of damage. Need to kind of correct this. It should be -1/+1. And that Tom took a hit point worth of damage. And if I stop targeting, we can see this. He's now on 3. 2 on his fatigue. And Tom here will be on 1 because Tom's almost dead. Back to Vlad's turn. And it'll go through. It handles combat basically, at least for personalized combat. You can even see that, you know, technically he's unconscious because he failed the consciousness roll, etc., etc. We can end the encounter. So that's where everything's up to at the moment. We also have the NPC type in, which is just a cut down player
complete.
type. Again, we've got some CSS issues and the like. In terms of this really needs to be up over here and stuff like that. It's work in progress. I'm still of 2 minds on releasing this. I may release it without any of the data. The type thing. Mech wise, I'm thinking of just having a importer option goes through and reads MegaMech's data and pulls in from MegaMech. I'm not, I'm not shipping any of the MegaMech data. It's all from something that's already released. And the same goes for planetary data, because my next major work that I want to work on at the moment is basically getting a full option that you can come here and go open map, like open Unofficial map, open solar map, system map, and potentially open planetary map, and it will bring up each map based on the actual Battletech data for it. If you played MegaMech, you know that, or any of the fan-based Battletech games, you will know that there is a significant amount of data drawing the Unofficial map for showing the stuff, and I want to be able to have that tied to a time system and things like that. So we've got a couple of systems I'm wanting to get integrated soon, TM. The other one is also obviously potentially the rules for aging up, leveling up, things like that. But it's one of those balancing acts of how much do you do without getting in a bunch of trouble and things like that. Because I don't know where Catalyst or Microsoft, of all people, would land on this. Technically, I think Microsoft, because it's bad, will tag, and they own all the digital rights or some shit. It's really confusing, which is why it states an unofficial system, because this is 100% unofficial. But yeah, that's where we're up to. I will give an update probably in a week's time or so.